Tonight, you will earn yourself an instant PhD in the Star Wars prequels, the sitcom The Vicar of Dibley, the novel Shogun, and the life and works of Pablo Picasso. I'm Mark Fennell, and this is Mastermind. Our first contender is teacher Ben Cooper, who'll be tackling the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Will the first contender join me, please? Your name?
Ben Cooper.
Occupation?
High school teacher.
And your specialist subject?
Star Wars, the prequels.
Ben, there's 11 million Star Wars movies and you picked the prequel trilogy.
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
I was 9 when they came out.
Oh.
And, yeah, Jar Jar was great. And my mum and my gran took me to them and I got days off school to go and watch them. And, yeah, it was the time of my life.
Ah, damn it. That's both adorable, endearing, and it makes total sense. Ben, are you ready?
I am.
Your time starts now. All 3 films in the Star Wars prequel trilogy were produced by which company that draws its name from the franchise's creator?
Lucasfilm.
Correct. The divisive Jar Jar Binks, the first entirely CGI-created major character in a film, is a Gungan from which planet?
Naboo.
Correct. The opening scroll of which of the prequel films begins, "There is unrest in the Galactic Senate"?
Attack of the Clones.
Correct. In Attack of the Clones, Sir Christopher Lee joins the cast as Darth Tyrannus, a character better known by what other 2-word name?
Count Dooku.
Correct. Also known for his work on The Green Mile, who was the cinematographer on all 3 of the prequel films?
Charlie.
David Tattersall. In Attack of the Clones, what substance does Anakin tell Padme he dislikes because it's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere?
Sand.
Correct. The major antagonist during Anakin's pod race in The Phantom Menace, which character is voiced by Lewis McLeod?
Sebulba.
Correct. In Episode 3, Anakin is appointed as Palpatine's personal representative on the Jedi Council, but is outraged when he is refused which senior rank?
Master.
Correct. To capture the fiery planet Mustafar, where Anakin and Obi-Wan fight in Episode 3, a special filming trip was made to which Italian volcano?
Mount Etna.
Correct. The Phantom Menace drew criticism for Qui-Gon Jinn's explanation of the Force as involving which microscopic life form?
Midichlorians.
Correct. According to the tagline of Attack of the Clones, a Jedi shall not know anger, nor hatred, nor what?
Love.
Correct. In Revenge of the Sith, the clone armies turn on the Jedi when they receive a message to execute Order what?
66.
Correct. Mace Windu, a senior member of the Jedi Council, played by Samuel L. Jackson, has what colour lightsaber?
Purple.
Correct. According to Yoda in Episode 1, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to what?
Suffering.
Correct. In a speech late in Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine announces that the Republic will be reorganised into the first galactic what?
Empire.
Correct. During the Battle of Geonosis, the droid C-3PO says, "I'm programmed for etiquette, not what?"
War.
Destruction. Rumoured to have turned down the role of Anakin Skywalker in the prequels is which star of the film Titanic?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Correct. 15 points. Is that how well you thought you would go?
Yeah, I think my younger self would be very proud right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head back to your chair for me.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. The name of what common citrus fruit is also a colloquial term for an unreliable or faulty car?
Lemon.
Correct. The legendary Italian film composer Ennio Morricone won his first Oscar for Best Original Score for his work on which Western directed by Quentin Tarantino?
Inglourious Bastards.
The Hateful Eight. In which modern-day country is the birthplace of Rabindranath Tagore, the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize for Literature?
China.
India. Developed by Japanese and American scientists, the moment magnitude scale produces a reliable measurement of what natural subsurface events?
Earthquake.
Correct. In Australian currency, before the introduction of decimalisation, how many pence were equal to 1 shilling?
4.
12. Turducken is a poultry dish consisting of a boneless chicken inside a boneless duck inside what other deboned bird?
Turkey.
Correct. Shortages of feather boas were reported in some cities on the recent Love on Tour worldwide concert tour by which singer?
Taylor Swift.
Harry Styles. In which decade did Ken Wyatt become the first Indigenous person to be the Minister for Indigenous Australians?
85.
2010s. Which planned TV miniseries based on a 1927 German film classic was scrapped in 2023 due to a writer's strike?
Inspector X.
Metropolis. In the Old Testament's book of Genesis, Abraham tries in vain to find righteous people in order to stop God from destroying Sodom and what other city?
Jerusalem.
Gomorrah. In a typical game of darts, hitting the inner circle, known as the bull or bullseye, is worth how many points?
50.
Correct. You picked up 4 points. Brings you up to 19. Head back to your chair for me. So right now in 4th place with 11 points we have April. In 3rd place with 16 points is Praveen. And yes, tied in 1st place, both with 19 points, is Ben and Levi. And of course that means we do have a tiebreak. What male name is also the number 8 in Italian?
Ocho.
It's actually Otto. How many beef patties are in a standard Big Mac?
2.
Correct. Which king lost the Battle of Bosworth Field?
Charles I.
Richard III. Thanks, Ben. Head back to your chair.
Thank you.
What male name is also the number 8 in Italian?
Otto.
Correct. How many beef patties are in a standard Big Mac?
2.
Correct. Which king lost the Battle of Bosworth Field?
Richard VIII.
Richard III. Head back to the chair for me.
Thanks.
We have a winner. With 2 correct and a new score of 21, tonight's winner is Levi.